welcome back to my channel. It's been long overdue for me to do a makeup tutorial that I just am doing. Like, it's not sponsored, nothing. Like, this is just me on my channel, just doing me, saying whatever I want, not having to say something to get to something. No, this is a tutorial based on my opinion. So this tutorial is a makeup tutorial, but it's not like a full-on makeup tutorial. I am not doing like nothing with my eyes or anything like that because it's more of just reviewing this foundation. But before we do get into this video, I do want to say thank you guys so much for, you know, supporting me still with me being so MIA and me just not being active on social media or even on my channel. My subscribers have grown even with me not being active on my channel as much as I used to, but life has just been in the way. And I know I keep saying that, you guys are probably tired of that, but so much has been going on, and right now I'm actually filming to get my mind off of certain things. So I really hope you guys enjoy this, and I'm so sorry that I haven't been posting like I have before. It's just so much is going on. But I really hope you enjoy this review. I'm not really good at these things, so please just stick with me throughout this video. Hope you guys kind of like the background. I got some new lighting, but honestly I think I just need to get a new camera because throughout this video I was a little blown. I was just like, I really don't want to film anymore because I just feel like this quality, it's not even the quality, it's the lighting isn't that great, and I just want the best for you guys. Like, I want you guys to have the best. I don't want, like, I feel like I've been doing this for quite a bit now. Well, not even that long, but I just feel like I've gotten to the point to where I should really step my game up, and I'm trying to step my game up, but you know, things are expensive. You want me to be honest? Things are expensive. I have bills to pay. Your girl is still balling on a budget, okay? And don't worry, I'm definitely going to be doing looks, reviewing all other types of makeup that I've received. I have tons and tons of makeup, different palettes and things like that that I want to share with you guys, so don't think that's not coming. I'm definitely going to be filming like an eye look. Definitely want to show you guys my everyday foundation routine, or, you know, updated skincare routine, eyebrow routine. I want to show you guys, I want to bring back some more stuff that I haven't done in a while, or something that I haven't done. That is definitely coming. Just give me a little bit of time. But other than that, let's just jump into this foundation review. So today I'm going to be filming a first impressions review on the new CoverGirl foundation. I was blessed enough to receive all of the foundations in PR. I'm sure you guys have seen everybody's posts on social media, on Instagram, of them receiving this huge box of foundation from CoverGirl. So I actually have mine right here, and it's super heavy. It's like it's really heavy. This, I haven't even opened it. Like, I literally just took it out of the box, but okay. See how I can get this? This thing is like bigger than me. Okay. So okay, so there we go. We have all of the, I can't even fit it all in there, but there are 40 different shades of foundation in here. As you guys can see, they kind of have it like rowed in like the certain shade range from like lightest to darkest. Oh, that was so hard. So, I'm like out of breath from holding that box up. So I don't know what shade is my shade. I literally haven't even gone through it to match anything. So I'm going to do that, and then we'll do some swatches and then see what best shade is for me. Maybe that'll work for you, you know? All right, you guys, so I tried to kind of pick my shade through out of all of 40 shades. It's so hard because there's so many shades. But to reference it off, I was on the 3rd row. I got all of the shades that I picked were in the T's. So I have T6E, T10, and T15. These are what these shades look like on camera. They seem a little darker on camera, but these two look a lot more orange on camera, but they're not. It's just the camera and the lighting. So to be honest, I'm more of a mixer just because I can never find my shade. So I'm gonna go ahead and mix probably 2 shades together. I do want to say that CoverGirl really went out. Like, they really went out with these shades. Like, there's 40 different shades, and they have this little pamphlet right here, and it says because we listen. So that means that they've seen all these rants on social media of how these brands are just coming out with certain shades, and it's like, girl, there are more than just 3 colored people out there, you know what I mean? So I'm gonna actually show you guys the darkest shade. This is the darkest shade from all of the foundations. This is called Espresso, and I don't know if this is darker than any other brand that has darker shades like this, but this one seems like a pretty fair shade for the darker complexion. So this isn't the only dark one. They have darker ones, but this is the darkest one in there. And I mean, I gotta give it to them. They did pretty well. So we just have to see if this foundation is really good and worth the buy. Even though it's drugstore, some people just don't want to waste their money in general. So we're gonna see how this CoverGirl foundation works today. So this foundation is a matte foundation, and it is made to minimize pores, control shine, feel comfortable on your skin, and it is to stay on for 12 hours. 12 hours is a pretty long time. So we're gonna test that out and see. I am going to dinner tonight and probably going to drink some wine too. You know, your girl loves wine. I also did get 4 different primers in this package. There is an illuminating primer, then we have a skin smoothing primer, we have a color neutralizing primer, and then we also have a pore minimizing primer. So for the primers I'm going to be using today, I'm going to be using the illuminating primer, and then I'm going to also use the skin smoothing primer as well, just because I love a smoothing. I just love the look of smooth skin. Even though my skin isn't really like problem skin or, you know, has a lot of texture, I just really like that smooth skin. I'm gonna go ahead and swatch these foundations on my hand to see how these colors may match up to my face. The first shade I'm going to swatch is T10, and this is called Golden Amber. And what I see so far, it is a twist and lock top, so that's really good. So this is T10. That's what T10 looks like. I'm gonna go in with T15. This is what T15 looks like. A little bit more darker, a little more on the pinkish undertone, orangish undertone. Probably not a good reference, but this is T60. T60 is definitely gonna be the darker shade that I would mix. I don't know what shade would work best for me. I'm feeling like I'm gonna mix these two together. So I think I'm gonna mix T10 and T60 together for today, just because I'm kind of in a rush and I don't have time to just sit here and figure out my shade. So like I said, I'm going to be going in with the illuminating primer first. And I did go ahead and prep my skin before I hopped on camera. And I did go ahead, just use my normal, nothing fancy, just my normal skincare stuff. But this does say it is going to be a matte foundation, so I like matte, but I do not like matte. Like, I really like the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Matte one. Like, that is like one of my top fave foundations. But what I am also going to do, what I've been doing lately, I'm going to be taking this Infallible Pro Matte, or this Infallible Matte Lock primer, and I like to just go ahead and put this on my smile lines, and this helps with my smile lines, and it helps throughout the day, so my smile lines don't come out as quick. Like, eventually your smile lines are going to come out because you've had your foundation on for so long with doing all that yapping and smiling and whatever. So I like to do that no matter what foundation, what primer. I like to do this. And then the Rouge, I like to go ahead and spray my Mario Badescu, and that just goes and sets in all of the primers that I've used. So that's one squirt of the foundation. I'm just gonna go ahead and take my finger and start tapping this all on my face. And so far from the reviews that I've seen, it's been pretty good, so hopefully it works the same for my skin. And now I'm going to take T60, about that much. And what I really like to do is focus the darker shades around my face. And after I've pretty much gotten it around my face, I just take it and throw it on in there, so we aren't wasting any product. And then I'm going to take my clean, this is clean, I'm going to take my clean beauty blender. I think just with the beige one, since it's beige, the foundation just stains it, but I promise this is squeaky clean. This is definitely not a full coverage foundation, and it's not like I have a lot of problem areas on my face that I'm trying to cover, but I really like that full coverage. So I definitely need to go in with another layer. Like, this is actually very, very sheer, and I'm not sure if it's because, you know, using a beauty sponge isn't as full coverage as the brush, but we're gonna put some more on and see how we go from there. All right, so I went ahead and put some more on there of both shades. I'm gonna blend this to see if it gives me a little bit more coverage. All right, so this foundation definitely would need a second layer if you're trying to make it more of a, if you want more coverage. It's definitely not full coverage, but the coverage is pretty great. Like, once I did that second layer, it really looks pretty good. This color, I would say, isn't bad. Like, from the lighting and from looking on camera, it seems to match. But like I said, my lighting isn't the best right now, so I'm still trying to figure it all out, but so far it's looking pretty good. So far, it's saying it's a matte finish, and I'm getting a little bit of transfer. It's saying, you can't really probably see on my hands, but it's saying that it's not supposed to be transfer. It's supposed to be transfer resistant, but right now I'm getting a little bit of transfer. So now I'm gonna go ahead and put on some concealer and just finish the rest of this look. So for concealer, I'm gonna go in with the Tarte Shape Tape in the shade medium, and I'm gonna be going in with this ColourPop No Filter concealer, and this is in the shade medium. And then to blend in the concealer, I'm going to be taking this Makeup Shack brush, and this is in the number T42. And now that I have the concealer on, you guys know I like to go ahead and let the concealer sit just so it can be more full coverage. Just so it can dry just a little bit, not completely, because you won't be able to blend it out. Then I like to go in with my beauty blender to go ahead and smooth out any lines from the brush. With my ratchet little towel. This thing is full of makeup. What's in the back? So cute. So now I'm going to go ahead and do my brows off camera, you know, the usual. But you guys let me know if you would like to see a brow tutorial down below. I know you guys kind of get mad because I do my brows off camera, but literally I like to be up close and I'm like, you know what I mean? So that's just me. So if you would like to see a brow tutorial, let me know down below and I will get that out for you guys. Now that I put my brows on, I really have been loving like natural brows lately, so I barely even filled my brows in. So now I'm going to go in with my all-time favorite black opal foundation stick in the shade Hazelnut to go ahead and start adding some color to my face. And what I did was just pounce the brush on to the stick, and then I'm just going to stipple it into my skin. So now I do need to go ahead and set my face. So I'm gonna just go back in with this brush that I did my concealer with to blend in everything to make sure there are no creasings. And then I am actually going with my beauty sponge as well. And for today's setting powder, I'm going to be using this Revolution Banana Powder. I'm just going to be using this powder to set all of my areas I need to set. Then you can't forget the lids. If you set your eyes or if you prime your eyes with concealer, you want to make sure that you have it all blended out as well. And I'm just taking the same powder to set my lids as well. And then what I like to do is take this brush. I don't know the name of this brush, but I like to take this to go ahead and set in the powder that I did set for my smile lines. And then I just take this brush and just go ahead and start tapping all of the other powders that I just put on my face into my skin. So now I need to bring a little bit more color back to my face since I went ahead and set it with the powder. And I'm going in with this. It's my Ray Ray palette, and I'm going to be going in with this contouring shade right here, and that's in the shade Mocha. So I'm like looking at my forehead, and from using this stippling brush, when I went to go ahead and do my cream contouring, it kind of picked up some of the foundation. So that's never happened to me before. I'm not thinking that I can use a cream contour with this foundation. And then next I'm going to go ahead and bronze my face just a little bit more with this Girl Lactic face powder. This is illuminating face powder. This is in the shade Deep. Contouring, well, this bronzing shade really just gives you like that nice glow. I also use this one to go ahead and kind of contour my nose. Now I'm going to be going in with my Sephora blush palette, and I'm going to be going in with this shade right here. And then I'm going to be taking my Mario Badescu Rose Water to go ahead and set all of these powders into my skin. Alright, so far, I'm gonna like zoom in so you guys can see how the skin is looking and how it is so far. I don't have any highlight on. It's just the foundation and the bronzer and the concealer and all those things that you saw me put on. So far it doesn't look bad. From my mirror, it kind of looks like it's a little too dark, but it may just be from my lighting. But I mean, it's not bad. Like for me, setting my face and everything and spraying, I feel like the spray, whenever you spray, it really just brings everything together. So it kind of does look a lot more like full coverage. It does look really good and skin-like. So I don't know, we'll just have to see how it wears. I'm gonna do the rest of my makeup off camera, and then I'll be back to let you guys know how I feel about everything once it's all together. So you guys may be able to hear the rain in the background because it is raining. It's been raining for the last 2 days. It's supposed to be raining for the next like 2 weeks, I think. So don't mind that. But you guys, this is the final outcome of this foundation. Let me just go ahead and zoom in a bit. So far I can tell that it is a matte foundation, and that this jacket is like making noises. Maybe I should like take it off real quick. But this is the final outcome of this foundation. I can definitely say that this is a matte foundation. After setting it and putting all of my products on with this foundation, you can definitely tell that it is a matte foundation. Now that it is completely like dried down, there is no transfer whatsoever. I'm like literally tapping on my face and there's like no stickiness, no wetness, nothing. It does give a really good coverage. I would say that maybe after I'm like get myself dressed and everything, then the color looks a bit better. But there's so many other shades that I can try. Maybe I will find one that is my shade, but you know, I'm kind of on a time limit. So the shades that I put together aren't bad actually. Like if I don't find my actual color in one of the foundations, then I definitely would use this one as my shade, go-to shade out of the CoverGirl foundations. It looks really good. It looks really skin-like. Now, since this was a matte foundation, I did mention that using the cream contour, it kind of did take the makeup off a little bit up here on my forehead. Like there's a little patch. You can't really see, but there's like a little patch. So that's one thing I wasn't a big fan of. Other than that, it looks really good. I definitely will be giving this foundation another try. Yeah. I know I haven't done like a makeup tutorial in so long, but life has just been really crazy. I have a lot of stuff going on, you know, but I'm still trying to really be out here and really get content out to you guys. But I really hope you guys enjoyed this review. I know I'm horrible at these things, but I'm going to get better. I'm going to try to hop on to more trends when things start to come out and try to do reviews for you guys, because I know I like reviews. I know I like to look up things on YouTube to see if it's worth me going to buy, if it's worth me trying, things like that. So I hope this really gave you an idea if you should go out and buy it or not. I mean, it's drugstore. If you like it, you don't like it. It's a couple dollars. If anything, take it back. I'm one of those people. I will take something back if I don't like it. I don't care how much it is. I mean, if it's like $5, then okay, I understand, but $6, you might catch me taking it back. But I really hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't subscribed already, and leave me comments down below, and be sure to turn on those notifications so you know exactly when I post new videos. I know it's not as consistent as before, but just make sure you turn on that bell so you know when I finally decide to upload again. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next tutorial. Bye.